Hello, welcome to Sunday League Football, where today we are not playing in the league. However, we are back playing in the Cup, DBU Pokalen, where we played the first round about 1.5 months ago, where we won on a penalty shootout, and now we're taking on SBV in the second round. And this match was played a couple weeks back, but it's been a little bit delayed with the editing because I've been focusing on editing all the league matches as we had so many of those. Anyways, the lineup on the day was the following: Kim in the net, Nick, Lasse, Larsen and Mau in the defense, NC, Volenskifter in the midfield, and the front trio was Hansen, which is Hattie's little brother, Frederiksen and Stefan. So that was the players starting on the day, and substitutes were Hattie, Simon and Mini. Hattie was meant to start on the right wing spot, but he got delayed due to work and didn't show up before sort of into the first half, and his excuse for being late was that he had to plant a tree, and that is one of the weirdest excuses I've ever heard for showing up late for football. Anyways, we had a couple of players missing on the day. I was injured, Hoa was injured, and then there were some players who couldn't play due to work, as this was a midweek game. But getting on to the game, it was SBV to start off pretty well. They get the first chance of the game, an effort from outside the box, but it was wide of the goal. And yet another chance for SBV, played over the top here, and a dink over Kim. However, yet again, it was wide of the goal. And there was us to get a chance. We won the ball in the midfield, and the keeper was off his line, so Skifter took the shot from distance, but he would send it over the goal as well. And SBV was definitely creating the better chances in the first half. Here it is one of the strikers on the ball. He takes it to the end line. He'll send it in across, and some pretty bad marking because the SBV striker got to miss the ball completely. Still have time to turn around and put it into the back of the net. So they will go up 1-0 here in the 19th minute. So yeah, not exactly the best defending there, and 1-0 to SBV. But we will get a chance here. Skifter with the ball forward to Stefan. He tried to find some space and turn around and send it in across, and we should really had a player running into that space because that was a pretty good ball in from Stefan. However, we picked the ball up with NC, which tried a shot from distance, but it was over the goal. And that was pretty much our best efforts of the first half. It was shots from distance, and we didn't really struggle the SBV goalkeeper. And here it's number 10 and number 7 from SBV linking nicely up together. Play back to number 7, and he will take the shot, but saved by Kim. And now we saw the last big chance of the first half, where SBV deserved enough was in the lead. It should also be mentioned that the SBV team was playing 2 leagues above ourselves, so we were a bit of the underdog, and we were really struggling a bit in the first half, especially breaking down the SBV defense. But into the second half, we get a couple more efforts in. Stefan with a ball to Mini, a sideways volley, and it was actually pretty good placement on the shot, but the keeper just had an easy time saving it because he was placed well in the net as well. And here a long ball over the top. Lasse gets a header to it, but not enough power to send it back to Kim, and then number 7 would score to make it 2-0. And he was causing us trouble as he was really rapid, that number 7. And Larsen is one of our fastest players in the team, and he had trouble catching up with him. And here a big one-on-one situation with Mau to get the ball. He's not exactly our most attacking player, so yeah, unfortunately couldn't put it past the keeper. And another big chance here off the header, and yet again we were not clinical enough. And when we were not clinical, SBV was it instead, and they would make it 3-0 off a corner. And they had a very good start to the second half. Here a little flick over Larsen from number 7, yet again on the ball, and he'll stop up here to go past Lasse and tuck it past Kim to make it 4-0. What a solo goal that was. That flick over Larsen and just running away from our defense. The little touch there to get past Lasse, and the finish. He was really good, number 7 from their team. And we would still create chances. We were down 4-0 at this stage, and I think most of us all lost the belief in us winning this match. But we're still looking to see if we at least could get a goal, because we did create the chances, but we just didn't put the ball into the back of the net. And here it's Volt to sort of get stopped on a counter-attack, and the referee would show their player the yellow card due to that foul on Volt. 77th minute, as you can see, the sun was a bit of a problem in regards to the filming on the day, but the ball was played forward to yet again number 7, but this time around Kim able to stop him and deny him the goal. 80th minute, it's a ball thrown forward here, and Lasse overcommitting on this tackle, and number 15 running away from him, but Larsen really rapid, running all the way across the field. A very dangerous tackle, but he won the ball clean, and luckily nothing happened to the SBV strike. And here the ball is played through. I do believe this was offside, and yet another one-on-one situation for us. And again, We did not hit the target, unfortunately. However, we would get a penalty awarded here in the 87th minute. Very difficult to see from this angle if it was a penalty. And from the drone view as well, I guess it sort of hits his arm, but I'm not too sure. Maybe it was a penalty, maybe it wasn't. But we got it, and we would score. Skifter to step up there, get us a goal back, get us that consolation goal, and make it 4-1 towards the end of the match. But the game was not quite over yet, because one of the SPV players on a long run all the way across the pitch here, and he would take the shot to the far corner in between the legs on Simon, and what a shot that was, going right into the far corner. No chance for Kim there. What a goal. And yeah, SPV just scored some really good goals, and their striker would run out of the pitch away alone and celebrate. A bit of a weird and kind of funny celebration. And we would actually get one more chance in the match. I do believe that was offside, but we get a one-on-one situation, and third time is not the charm. 3 one-on-one situation, missing all of them, and that would be the end of the match after that shot. And yeah, when you're playing against a team 2 leagues above yourself, you need to be clinical if you want to have a chance of beating them, and we were not clinical. And yeah, SPV showed how good they were, so they won deserved enough, 5-1 in the end, and that sees us going out of the cup. And on the day, it was Skifter to win the man of the match, 1 vote ahead of Larsen, and of course he got to down a beer at the end of the day. And come the end of our very short cup run, it was Rohan Skifter to sort of be joint top goal scorers with a goal each. Rohan scoring in the first round on a penalty, and Skifter scoring on a penalty in the second round. And apart from that, it is pretty much going to be the end of this chapter of Sunday League Football, but we should soon return with yet another chapter where we'll be playing back in the league.